Good morning, good morning. This is Jacqueline Richardson, JJ Diamond, Jackie Deja, whatever y'all call me. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, wonderful morning. Today we're going to talk about jealousy. Now, I've seen some things within the last couple of weeks, the way people act, the way people show themselves to be, and learn the reality of what and who they really are. Where do I start? This is why people that's celebrities or famous don't deal with regular people. This is the reason why. Not even some of their family members. Okay. One, if you can't help me when I'm down, or you're going to make things seem as if what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of a word to replace for what I'm trying to say. Okay, one of 50 Cent songs, I forget the name of it, but he talks about, are you going to love me when I'm down, when I don't have a nice car and I got to take the bus, and I don't have this and that, or whatever the case may be. I may not even have deodorant to put on, and I don't smell so good. That's what he says in the song. Okay. And the reason being is because if I'm working hard every day to get somewhere, to sacrifice for you and I happen to fall because I put all of everything I had into what I'm building, and you cannot help or put your time in to uplift the situation, then I don't want to deal with you at all. Because that tells me either you don't care and you just want a handout, or there's no or, actually, you just don't care. You have to put work in. You can't just walk around being jealous of others, and that's a big flaw with a lot of people. They got this song on the radio today, and I'm a big believer in what you speak into the universe is what you'll get. And this particular song, when it comes on the radio, the girl says, and I'm jealous right now. Jealousy is a big sin. It's a very, very big sin. And I'm going to tell y'all why. God has given us all the same thing. A mind, a body, and a soul. And if it's something that you see that someone else has, or they're building, and you like it, because jealousy actually means that you like something, but inside you're feeling like, I want that. Okay? And if that's the case, then you're supposed to get up and get it. See, I've never been jealous of people. Never. And the reason being is because it's a sin. Only one that gets to be jealous is God. And he tells you, I'm a jealous God. But he made the rules. But he's jealous to who we put our faith in. Okay? And we have to understand that we're following the world as man set forth for us. God tells us to work. No matter what we're trying to get, we need to work to get it. And if you can't work to get it, you won't receive it. You know, a lot of people are jealous of me because I did a trademark, something that could have been trademarked a long time ago, but nobody chose to do it, and I did. A lot of people are jealous of me behind that. And I laugh because they realize that I can possibly make a lot of money with it. So they try to stop me, And I said to myself, well, why stop me when you can just buy it? If you that jealous, just buy it. But it's not that they really want it. They just don't want to see you with it. Okay? And that's just the facts of it. They don't even want to take the ability to get it. They don't even know what you've been through to get it. But they want to downplay it and be jealous about it. That's not how it works, people. Y'all are confusing life so bad, it's unreal. And, I hate to call people dummies, but I have to call it as I see it. A lot of y'all are just pure dummies. You can't get noticed if you're not putting in the work. Now, granted, y'all know for a fact, social media, they freezes my stuff because they don't want it to get out there. For what reason? I don't know. But it still gets out there. But you know why it gets out there? Because the loyalty of the fans that I have will say, hey, wait a minute, I haven't seen Jackie post. So I'm going to type in her name and I'm going to go to her page and I'm going to see what she's been up to. It's the loyalty of my fans that does that. That's why I still get paid. So ain't no stopping us. And see, that's what social media needs to understand. And then those that want to be jealous or so-called want to be put in a position without putting in the work, it's not going to happen. You have to put in the work. Okay? They ask me, how is it these people, these artists, music artists, put my life and my name in their songs? And they've been doing this for the last 10 years, faithfully, loyalty. Why? Because I put the work in. I show them things that they've never seen. One, because I have experience. It gives them something new to talk about. And I'm teaching. So why wouldn't they type in my name to find out what's going on with me? Because my life is a moneymaker. And that's just the facts of it. And it's sad that, I got a bunch of ignorant, I thought my team was going to play it smart, but they still ignorant. They're still ignorant. They don't want no money. They don't want to be rich. They don't want to be successful. They don't want fame. Okay? Because we can't get it if we're not together. And if it's going to cause controversy, it can't happen. And see, that's what they fail to realize. It can't happen if there's going to be controversy. Or if people are not going to follow through. Okay? You have to follow through with certain things in order to be successful. So, I'm at the point, and this is just the God honest truth. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I hate to say it, and it probably going to hurt a couple of people. My goal is to sell my book. Okay, my series. Okay. And I wrote stars, because they already know who I am. Because I touch base with them with 50. So they already know who I am. And I touched base with them, and I told them that I would give them a reality show, if that's what they wanted, But the reality of it right now, with these ignorant people that I have, I say no. If y'all want to go ahead and make it a movie or a Stars TV series, I'm all for it. Just give me mine and I'll sit back and watch the TV. Okay? And y'all can put my little name up there, story inspired by. They're not worthy of it. And that's just what I see. There's no way possible people are going to accept a statue of something, but the people that is being brought to mention is not playing their role in their part. You got to make it make sense, people. I don't care how ignorant you want to be, how sometimes you need to hold your peace. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? You have to be humble in order to get more, And see, that's the problem with a lot of these people. They don't know how to be humble. They don't know how to respect the king. Okay? They don't know how to respect the kings. But then they want. This is why all the kings, I'm gonna put it in this perspective. This is why all of the people that is successful work together. And if they're not together, they stay alone. This is why. Because of the ignorance. I was coming back up north to work with my people, and I'm still willing to come back up there because some of these people are making other people suffer because of their attitude. And other people really want to work. But they don't trust other people. So it's like, okay, I only trust you, so I want to work with you. Because I've seen you succeed in certain things. It's not unknown. A person sitting behind a desk saying, okay, well, this is what I'm going to give you to sign this piece of paper. I've proven and showed them what I can possibly do. And then the rest is on them. They have to put the work in. Some of the people understand that. So if the North wants me still to come and gather up these people and get some things going, y'all know I need a house, I need a job. Granted, that can be my job. But I need a stable foundation. And those that y'all thought I was going to work with, it's not happening. Because their attitudes are still the same. They will not elevate themselves. Their mentality is childish. And we can't deal with childish people when we're talking big dollars. We can't. We have to learn to make it work when we're poor so we can make it work when we're rich. But they don't see the reality of that, So I say, stars, if you are considering, and you did get my email, y'all already know y'all can give me a call, 443-805-9841, if y'all would like to do an interview with me. Y'all can shoot me an email at dejah0717 @ymail.com. I would love to come back to the North, but I got to be stable, and that's just the facts, because I don't have no family up there, as y'all see. And the people I do have, they chaotic, and you can't be in a chaotic lifestyle in this entertainment business. They don't get it. It's all about the net, how much you make, not the drama. The drama is for TV, not real life. Nobody has time for the stress, the arguing, the back and forth, or not responding, or not doing what you're supposed to do. If you can't follow rules, then you can't be a part of something good. And that's just the facts. They tell me, well, Jackie, how did you do? Because I followed the rules. That's all it takes, is to follow the rules. And these people are so defiant, it's unreal. How you going to be so defiant that you hurt yourself? I can understand if a person is putting you in harm's way, then you be defiant. Like, I'm going to use myself for instance. Now, I'm real careful about the males that I deal with, because I try to keep a healthy body. And I met a guy and I told him, I said, listen, I need to see that you haven't had any STDs. You don't have any STDs. And he looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm looking at him like, dude, I'm valuable. I don't know about you, but I'm valuable. And if you can't respect that I value my value, then there's something wrong with you, not me. Because my worth is based on not only the talents that I have and the things that I can do, but it's also worth my health, my mental state. I know y'all see a lot of people come and go, and that's why. Because if their mental state ain't right, they gotta go. If their health ain't right, they gotta go. How many music artists or entertainment people have you seen? Matter of fact, we just lost a great one. The one that played in oh Lord, what's the name of it? The Wakanda. He was sick. Do you think they would have gave him that part if they knew that he was sick? You got to make it make sense. They lost money on him not being in the second one. Even though people didn't go see it, but he was the key character. So companies is getting away from hiring. They want to know everything. Everything. Your health, your mental state, if you ever been in prison. The same when you go out for a job. They want to even know about your credit. What do your credit got to do with a job? We always wondered that. If I have the job, then I can have good credit because then I can pay my bills. But if I don't have a job, I'm going to have bad credit because I can't pay my bills. So you got to make it make sense. And some of the stuff that they implement is real stupid. And then you got some of the stuff that they implement, it makes sense. Who wants to hire people that's ill? This is why we work out. This is why we eat healthy. This is why we protect ourselves and make sure that we don't get sexual diseases and because you lose your value. You can be one of the best entertainers ever, but if they know that you're sick and you ain't going to be around long, they don't want to deal with you. Or they'll say, you know what, let's get whatever we can get out of them until they die. And that's it. You have companies like ASCAP that look for royalties for their clients. We have this thing that they it's a training class, some things that we have to sign off on. And it asks you, do you have any of the certain diseases? Now, a lot of jobs do that too. Disabilities. Not that they're going to discriminate you, but they know how far they can possibly take you. Now, just like with myself, they looked at me. Okay, they know it was going to take a while for me to get up. Then I had family members that was defiant, out there doing all kind of different things, stealing in court, and just doing all kind of stuff to embarrass me. So they figured it would be better if I was alone, But then they saw I couldn't do it by myself. I need a team, because you can't do it by yourself. But I'm literally going to have to hire a team, because the people that we wanted to be a part of what we're doing is not mentally stable, or they just don't want it. So with that being said, it's been hard for me to continue on, because I'm trying to figure out, which way we going. So I'm one of the ones that got to go and deal with the other stars, because I can't come up with these family members and friends. I just can't. Because they're too ignorant. And that's just the facts. They think that people just throw money at you, and that's how it works. And you wake up and you're rich. It doesn't work like that. You never see the behind the scenes. People struggle. People go through the same things you go through. You just don't get to see that because it's not presented. And then they think you wake up rich. You have to put the work in. You have to have a calm soul to get through these things that's going to get you to higher levels. And you have to have a team. That's just what it is. Okay, well, we did this. What's next? They have messed up my Cummings so bad, It's unreal. And I mean the whole family. Okay? Except for my son, Deja, Nate Heights. He's been humble. He's been waiting, And he's been working here and there, in the industry. Drop a song or do a video with somebody else, do a video himself, But the rest of them, and then my daughter's father, he was the worst out of all of them. Because he's a grown man and he just totally embarrassed us, him and his family. Like, we're being watched every day. Everywhere we go, people are watching, they're looking, they're seeing. You got to watch what you say. You got to watch what you do. So they just totally destroyed everything. You know, and put me on the backlog again. You know, and then it's crazy because they don't realize the things that you do to destroy somebody else, when you trying to come up, they won't let you because they remember. And I be trying to tell people that you can go against me, but they're going to watch you. And they're going to see the things that you do. And they're going to say, wait a minute. This person wasn't right before. So I'm not gonna rock with them. Do y'all think these record labels pay me money just to pay me money? Y'all gotta make it make sense. They don't cut me a check just because I'm Jacqueline. They cut me a check because I made the song, I market the song, I have fans, loyal ones. That's why they pay me money. That's why I get checks. But y'all don't understand that. So, I say all of that to say, you know, I'm at the point where if I was to do TV or some type of reality show, I would just have to go into a reality show on my own, by myself, you know, and get it done. Or just sell off the book and let them do what they want to do with it. And I go and start another project because these people think it stops. Even when I retire music at 55, because that's the limit that they gave me, I still got to do other stuff because I'm in the entertainment business. That's the way it works. It doesn't stop until your heart stops. Okay? They don't get it. I think I put that in one of my songs. I don't know which one it was, but yeah, that's one of my lyrics. It don't stop until your heart stops. But they don't get that. They don't understand that. Because if you stop, literally most of the time they die. Because you've been doing so much and your body's been used to moving around and running around. And then as soon as you stop, everything slows down and you say, okay, I'm going to retire. I ain't doing no work. I ain't doing nothing. The next couple of months, they did. It don't stop. Now, like, I'm going through a crisis right now. I expected my family to help me get through the crisis, but they can't even be calm enough to even get me through the crisis. So I got to get myself through the crisis. And now that I'm trying to get myself through the crisis, once I get through the crisis, I'm going to be back at it, but I'm not going to stop. You see, I post every day, even though I'm going through a crisis. It doesn't stop. When I realized what social media was doing to me, stopping my stuff and not allowing my friends to see my stuff, I said, okay, I'm not posting no more. But then I realized when I wasn't posting, my fans was going to typing in my name and see what was going on. And still went and viewed my music and viewed my videos and whatever they needed to do to help me as being a fan of mine. It was a fan that allowed me to see that my album was still up. I didn't even know my album was still up on Pandora. Because I actually broke down all of the songs and republished them. It took a fan for me to find out. Because I didn't know. So I say all of that to say, people, like, if you want to be in this entertainment business, you have to be serious. You have to be respectful of others. You have to be mindful. You have to relax yourself and be calm. And not only that, meditate to release all that negative stuff. This is why we put it out there. Life doesn't stop. You're going to have challenges. This is real life. Everybody always expect you to have all this money all the time. It doesn't work like that if you're not working. Same thing applies when you lose your job. You might have a little bit of savings to get you through. But once those savings are depleted, what happens? You fall apart. If there's no money coming in, there's none to go out. So you fall apart. And that's just the facts. It applies in all career areas. Not just the entertainment business. We know, in the entertainment business, when a person is really going through it because they go harder. And we'd be like, okay, where that person been? All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, they struggling. All right, let's help them out. We share their stuff and we may do videos with their music and just to help them get a paycheck. Because we work together. I don't know about y'all people, but we work together. One hand washes the other, both wash the face. We work together to make sure everybody eats. Some way, somehow. Granted, I may be struggling worse than others right now. But then again, not everybody speaks about it. So it could be somebody that's really out there struggling harder than myself. We don't know. But that's just the way it is. And those that is struggling, we try to uplift them if we know. And help them. But the people in my circle, they so jealous of me, they don't even want to help me. Like, it's unreal. So I already see I have to get rid of all of those people. And it's sad. Because I wanted to see my people flourish and make money and help themselves. And I had someone tell me, I had told him, I'm going to stop being mean and yelling at people and stuff. And they told me I overstepped my boundaries. And I told this person, I tried to explain to the person, but these defiant people don't want to listen to you. When you got somebody covering you, you stay in your lane. Okay, when I say got somebody covering you, meaning taking care of you. If they not abusing you and they not putting you in harm's way, there's no reason why that person should be disrespected. At all. Let me tell you something. Yeah, mind you, I used to be the breadwinner for many years in my past relationship. For many, many years, okay? And when I came to Charlotte, I got sick with my allergies and stuff, and he took on responsibility of being the breadwinner. Now, as he being the breadwinner, my job was to make sure I kept the house clean, food was done when he got home, the children was good, that was my job. And I did it, and I did it well. I've never been a housewife, so it was like kind of new to me, but based on what I was taught and what I learned in the past, I knew what to do. So I did it. Then he told me, he said, because I would ask for money. I wasn't getting allowance, okay? And he wasn't totally doing everything by himself. And I still respected him because he was paying the rent, which is the most important thing. Okay? So if he didn't want to be bothered, I would go to my area and mind my business and isolate. Gave him his space because he's the one that got to go out there in that world and deal with the everyday people. When he said to me, bills was getting rough and he couldn't handle it, I went out and hustled up some money. And when I did that, it's crazy because he got jealous of me. Because now I'm able to shop. You know? And instead of him being mindful to the life that he had to live when I was the person out there, okay, working and paying all the bills, and when I was asking for a little bit of help, all he had to do was go out and find a hustle to make some money and help me out, but he didn't do that, okay? He did the opposite, just laid on his tail and was like, oh, well, you know, we'll get through it. And when I showed him the reality of what he could have done while I was out there making the big money, it changed his perspective on what he should have done. By that point, now he's embarrassed, okay? And feeling like he's being used. Now you get to feel what I felt. Okay? See, people don't like things being done to them that they done to you. And this is why they reverse roles sometimes. Now, his theory was I was going to sit on my butt and accept $20. No. If you don't give it to me, I'm going to go out and get it because we need certain things. It's not only bills that needs to be paid. We have to work together here. So if I see that you're struggling doing that, it's my job as your woman and your other half to find another way. Or if it's a whole family, for people to go out and get jobs or whatever they have to do so everybody in the family will be happy, not just one person. Not one person just patting themselves on the back saying, I'm doing this. I'm paying these bills. You can't pat yourself on the back if you're not doing everything because it's more than just bills. You need toilet paper, dishwashing liquid. You got to wash the clothes. You got, so you need detergent, you know, a whole lot of other stuff that's needed too. That people take for granted. But they don't see the reality of it. And they want to be mad when you bring it to their attention. I'm fair. I'm a fair type of person. You know, because that's the type of family I was brought up in. And my family worked together. That's how they used to do it. But these new ones that I got, I don't know what to say. They've lost their traditions, the reality of the tradition of how we did things in our family. Because we all worked together. Nobody was broke. If one had it, we all had it. The other have it, we all have it. That's the way it worked. Nobody was ever broke. That's why we sat at the dinner table. Well, I'm going through this and I got this bill. And, all right, well, how much is the bill? Okay, well, I got this amount. All right, we're going to get that taken care of. ASAP. That's how my family worked. God bless them all. May they all continue to rest in peace. But that's how my family worked. Nobody was ever broke. So I say that to say, you know, when people can't come together with agreements in a team and work with each other, then you can't be a team. So I had to learn to push that to the side. You can't be jealous of me if we're supposed to be on the same team. Whoever's the best person to get the most money, those are the ones that's supposed to go and get the most money, and we have their back. It could be me, it could be somebody else. Everybody has their points of where they're good at. Like, I'm going to use this for instance. Both of my daughters do hair. And my oldest daughter, she's not good at getting customers. But my younger daughter is. So my younger daughter, she carries herself a certain way. She speaks a certain way. She's able to go out and get customers. She throw them to my oldest daughter. That's what she's good at. She can go out there and get the customers. So that's her role. Okay? So that's how a team is supposed to be. Whoever's good at whatever they're good at, they're supposed to stay in that lane. Like me, in the music industry. Now, mind y'all, I work with a couple of artists. I'm good at marketing. I'm good at presenting the videos. So they call me out in their songs so I can present a video. Because I'm good at it. That's why they do it. Because I'm good at it. You think they just do it just to do it? No. Because I'm good at it. And so I ain't got time, and JJ Diamond's good at that. So I'm going to give it to her. Like, I got some work to do right now, but being that I'm going through a crisis, I can't get it together. So I got to get myself together, so I can do the video. And I can't wait to do it too, because the song is fire. But I got to get myself together, and get it done. And then I'll get paid. Because I put the work in. You can't get paid if you don't put the work in. They choose the best for the job. That's the way it works. So people got to learn that. You got to stay in your lane, be humble, and when your name is called, do the job. Don't be jealous, because you may be good at something else. Or keep working at certain things. And then maybe your name will be called. That's the way it works. Just like they like that I make podcasts. I get on a podcast and make podcasts. And my name is called. But you work at certain things. Certain things you may be good at, certain things you may not be good at. That's just the way it works. But you can't be jealous of somebody else. You get trained. That's why they have training. You watch and you learn. But you have to take it serious. This is Jacqueline Richard Simmons, JJ Diamond, Jackie Deja, whatever y'all call me. I love you guys. I'll be talking to y'all soon. I'm just going through a lot right now, and I don't want to say the name of the artist of the new song that's out, that's fire, that I need to turn up, and I'm going to turn it up. I just hope I can get it done within the next week or so. But yeah, it's fire, and I love it, and I got some little dance put together for it. You know who you are. I'll talk to y'all soon.